Hello and welcome everybody. My name is Annemarie Koppenaal and I'm here today on behalf of IMN Amsterdam Netherlands. We're doing this YouTube series with the whole group of IMN Netherlands, which is business people, entrepreneurs who really want to share with everyone watching what is their knowledge in overcoming a crisis, in doing business while things are not that good outside. And so this is why we picked this spring year of 2020 in the Corona crisis of really to share our knowledge and to share our ideas with the world. So as I said, my name is Annemarie Koppenaal and today I'm speaking with Dr. Josephine de Jongh, and with an IMN we call her Dr. Josie. So Dr. Josie, welcome today.
Thank you, Annemarie. Yeah, thank you very much for your invitation.
You are welcome, and we're really excited having you because we know you have a wealth of knowledge and also very many good things to share. So really, could you enlighten us a little bit? What do you do?
Well, I do many things. What I love to do is intuitive drawing and painting, and that's what I want to do a little presentation about today. So I do some trading, and I'm very proud to be chairperson of the Lama Foundation, which stands for Empowering Women and Children and Improving the World. Also, I write personal life stories, and as a doctor, I have a holistic view and help people with health and improve their health from inside out, empowering people. So, but today I want to focus on intuitive drawing. So I'd love to start with a quote, and that's a quote of Nikola Tesla. If you want to understand the universe, you have to think in terms of energy, frequency, and vibration. This quote deeply resonated with me. As long as I can remember, I have been fascinated by energy. The year I was born, my father was taken into hospital with a most severe burnout, and he was kept asleep for 4 days. Back then, little was known about burnout, so he had to find out for himself how to get himself better in balance. Doctors and medication were well meant, but not very helpful. What worked better for him was physical exercise, biking he did a lot, being in nature, especially in the sunshine, and painting. Later on, when I worked as a physician in youth healthcare, I saw many parents in front of me who had little energy left, as you can understand, with little children around. And no matter how busy my schedule was, or if the child in the room had pooed in a napkin and it was getting really sticky around, I was determined to listen to the stories the people told me, at least to show my understanding and compassion. I wasn't much better off myself back then, doing a household, trying to be present as a mom for my kids, and also working as a physician as perfectly as I could. So that was quite a challenge. Nowadays, we have to process a lot of information, all of us, I guess. It seems that nowadays we have to process as much information in one day as a person in medieval times during a whole lifetime. So you can imagine it's extremely important to relax and recharge on a regular basis. In 2015, I came across the intuitive drawing method. Or you might say it was handed over to me by my spiritual teacher. I still practice it on a weekly basis, and in the beginning even daily, because I was so curious that once I put myself to that, what would come out? You don't know in front, you just sit down and let it happen. It's a way to relax. It's a way to get to know yourself better. It's a way to let your feelings, your emotions, your thoughts out, and clearing and cleansing yourself. And what's so nice about it is that no special drawing talent is needed. And it can be perfectly done in a group. So I love to give workshops in this, so others can experience the benefits as well of this. I know a lady who did a workshop with me, and she said this was, she was already in the process, but this was the last push I needed to really make the right choice to change her career.
Wow.
And go for what she really loved to do. And yeah, what I also would like to share, there is a saying about singing, but you can also apply that to intuitive drawing. And the saying goes, I am not singing because I am happy. I am happy because I am singing. So what I mean is, it's not so much about the results, although they might be interesting, but it's the process itself who calms you down, that gets you back to more a state of peaceful state of mind, and just to relax and recharge and get your energy up. So yeah.
Would you say that it has, you would almost get into some kind of meditative state, whichever that means for everybody privately, of course, but this is a thought that springs to my mind when you're speaking about
that's right. Yeah, that's right. I call it a flow state. So yeah, that's right. It's more, you make a shift from the head to the heart, and a state of acceptance and trust and intuition, and just let it happen. It's different. Yeah.
And so, as you were saying, it's not so much about the outcome then. So it's not so much about the drawing that gets to be on the paper.
That's right. That's right. Yeah, it's the process. Actually, because this was a bit exciting to do. I thought a quarter before we started this interview, I thought, well, what can I do best to calm down? So I said, well, let's make a drawing. So I did in between. I don't know whether you can see it. It's just a simple drawing, but that doesn't matter. It's about the process that gets you kind of relaxed.
Yeah, but I think it's beautiful actually what came out. And so even if it's not about the results, what I saw was a woman standing in her power and really shining her light. And I think that's what you're doing today. So if this is what was meant by the intuitive drawing, I think that succeeded very well, even though I've just understood from you that it's not about about the drawing itself.
Yeah, well, people, sometimes you get hints, and sometimes, when you are, your energy is low, it can help you to bring your energy up. When your energy is perfect, you get the most interesting drawings. So it's always a nice thing to do. And what is important is a certain acceptance, no judging.
Of the outcome, you mean?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Yeah. And for me, that was quite a challenge because I was quite a perfectionist. And still, it can be a challenge for me that I start with drawing and then I think, oh, I made nice things before, but today, and then I continue. And after an hour or 2 hours, I think, oh, it's interesting though, or it's become nice anyway. But from other people, some people have a little bit more drawing talent, others not at all. But that's not important. Also, people who have no drawing talent at all can make, when you look at the content of the drawing, very interesting things. There comes a whole interpretation and story to it. And I'm always a bit careful with interpreting, because what is in the drawing, what I see in other people's drawing, can have to do more with me than with the other person.
Yes.
So I mostly leave the interpretation of a drawing to the person itself, him or herself.
Yes.
And
So how would you then interpret the drawing that you just made? Because indeed, I interpreted it. So if you could show it again to
yeah,
all
yeah,
of us watching,
yeah.
and then what would your interpretation be? Because I'm
Well,
really
I
curious now.
think, yeah, no, I think you did. You made a good interpretation. You saw it very clearly. It's indeed blue is the color of communication, and so that's what I do at the moment, telling about this, sharing this, and indeed the light is shining from her or through her, you might say.
Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah, beautiful. Yes.
and she's standing quite firmly. Yeah, I'm glad about that.
Yes.
True, true. Yeah.
And so you said this can be done in a group. This can
Yeah,
also be done by yourself. But you are doing group coaching on this, I believe, as well. Is that
that's
true?
right. Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
And
And
then would that be a group of 6 or a group of 100? What do you think about? What should we think of?
so far I did groups up to 20 people. I think
Hmm.
that's a nice composition, but one-on-one is also nice. Then you get more deepening. But up to 20 is fine.
Yes.
100, I never tried it, but that would be a challenge. I would do it if I got the opportunity. And but then it becomes a little bit less personal interaction, of course. But
Yes.
people with each other can interact, so that would be also
Which is possible too then, huh? Yes. Then
yeah,
the various people could in the course could interact with each other and really
right.
see what it works for them. And so what are the various kinds of use that you could think of for this drawing? Because you already told us it's really calming, it's calming, it's soothing,
Yeah,
relaxing.
yeah.
So what kind of people, if it were up to you, who would be the kind of people that should give this a try at least once?
Hmm. Well, the high sensitive people, they benefit a lot from this.
Mm-hmm.
Perfectionists,
Mm.
um, people who have a lot of information to process, people are a lot in their head to make the shift from head to the heart. And yeah, people with who are off balance in psychology. I think
Mm-hmm.
for them it's really good. People who have low self-esteem to rebuild that.
Mm-hmm.
People who kind of lost themselves to get to know yourself better. I remember a lady, she was over 80 years old, and
Wow.
she came to my yeah, she came to my workshop because she wanted to get to know herself better. I thought, wow, um,
Beautiful, huh?
yeah, yeah, yeah. And she was already a very kind, wise person, I would say. It's yeah, very nice. Yeah. Children also fine because they it's easy for them to jump into the process. Usually they are not bothered so much by overthinking, although some can already be.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah. Um, so different groups of people. Yeah.
Yes. And so if they would want to reach you, and I know that at the end of this video we're putting your contact details, but what would be the easiest to reach you? Would that be by your website or by LinkedIn or by phone? What is
Yeah.
the easiest way?
Yeah, there are different ways to contact me. One is just on Facebook, for example,
Mm-hmm.
Josephine de Jongh. It's simple. Also on my website, I wrote it down here, www.benefitsfromdrawing.com.
Mm-hmm.
And also on the website of www.dutchluxurydesign.com. This came in today, a magazine from Dutch Luxury Design, and they also have my some of my paintings, some of my works on their website, and
Perfect.
also my workshops. So
Definitely.
that's also a way to contact me.
Perfect. We will definitely make sure to display these various types of connecting to you at the end of this video. So please keep watching so you know how you can reach Josephine. And so on Facebook, and I'm sure anywhere else on our beautiful World Wide Web, Josephine de Jongh. So that's the name of Dr. Josie in real life, I would say, but Dr. Josie just as well. Is there anything you wish to add before we conclude this interview?
Well, if anyone would like to share his or her thoughts about this or comments, that's always welcome. Yeah. And if anyone wants to share his or her drawing and to want to take a look at that together, that's also fine.
Beautiful. Well, that is really lovely, because that way really you wish really to speak with people and to interact with people to see what they think and or what they would like to know from you. So I think that is a really nice way. Well, thank you so much. It was lovely having you and hearing about this beautiful thing named intuitive drawing. And I can already see where this could be totally relaxing. I'm a bit of a perfectionist myself. Often I have a lot on my head, so I could figure out where this could already be working for me. So thank you, Dr. Josie, for explaining this to us. And for everybody watching, if you're interested in IMN Amsterdam or in connecting with Dr. Josie, stay for one more minute until you see the titles where you can connect to her. IMN Amsterdam is a club of entrepreneurs, business people who really want to invest in the world. So they want to make this world a better place in many, many different ways. There's many business ideas, investment ideas, ideas from the heart, but really there's a good heart in this club of people. So if you would want to speak to us, or if you want to mastermind, definitely contact us or become a member. It's a no-brainer actually, for $35.99 per year. That's the online membership. And once we can, again in this corona period, but more after, as soon as we can do live meetings, we will definitely do our 1 monthly live meetings again, because we really love to meet up and to really mastermind with each other what could be better, what could be your next step on the journey that you're following. So definitely connect to us. We hope to see you, and we welcome all guests who want to check us out, whether online or offline. So for today, that was all. My name is Annemarie Koppenaal, and I had the pleasure today of interviewing Josephine de Jongh, Dr. Josie. Thank you so much for being here with us.
Thank you so much, Annemarie. And I wish you all a pleasant day. And of course, get to the IMN. It's a wonderful club.
Perfect. Thank you so much, everybody, and bye for now.